Germany have a 1-2 record coming into today's game. They lost yesterday to Turkey, 75-80. By contrast, Italy have a 2-1 record. They beat Spain in a real good game, 105-98. You look at some German fans who are filling this Berlin arena, and here's the Germany team, George, and what do they need to do to try and get their second win here in preliminary round action?
Well, first of all, they need to play together. There cannot be any mental lapses like yesterday against Turkey where they lost the first quarter by 20 points. They cannot absolutely afford that. Number two, they need to score some easy baskets. I think, Liam, so far we have seen Germany to really have to work hard for every single point they put on the scoreboard. And the third one, their outside shooting. It is suspect at best at the moment. Going to this game, to the crucial matchup against Italy, they are shooting very poor, very low, 23% beyond the arc. That needs to improve.
Well, we'll see if Heiko Shafacik answers the call. Dennis Schroeder, what will their outside shooting be like? Schroeder had 24 points in the loss to Turkey yesterday. Many of those points coming in the second half. Of course, George, you remember Germany had that slow start. They found themselves down 31-11 in the first quarter against Turkey. They'll certainly need to start better. There's Chris Fleming, the coach of the German team, the American-born coach, and these are the German drums that we have grown accustomed to here in Berlin. We'll turn our attention now to Italy, ranked 21st in the world. Italy with a 2-1 record off that fantastic win against Spain. What do they need to do, George, to keep the momentum going?
Well, I think now in Berlin, Italy is the talk of town. I mean, the effort that they showed yesterday against Spain was absolute turnout against if you compare it to the first two outings. So they need to continue in the team effort offensively and defensively. Number two, they have a very short rotation. So I think it will be very crucial. This is a fourth game in 5 days for everybody to contribute off the bench. I'm talking about Aradori, Meli, Cousin. They need to put up some numbers. Number three, the players that are the core of the 6 players that play the majority of the minutes, they need to stay out of foul trouble. They will be needed on the floor, not on the bench because of foul trouble. These are the 3 keys for Italy.
There's Coach Simone Pignaggiani, and we're going to pause here in the Berlin Arena to honor the national anthems of Italy and Germany.
Und nun, meine Damen und Herren, bitte heben Sie sich von Ihren Plätzen für die Nationalhymne. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Germany. Italy, die Nationalhymne von Italien.
Di
Well, two stirring renditions of the national anthems of Italy and Germany as the two head coaches, Coach Fleming and Coach Pianigiani, meet at midcourt as they mark the occasion that Germany faced Italy in Eurobasket 2015. These two teams have met 18 times before. Italy hold a 16-2 record over the Germans, but the last two meetings went Germany's way in Eurobasket 2007 and in Eurobasket 2011 when Nowitzki scored 21 points to lead Germany over Italy 76-62. You saw the combined officiating crew, and the players now will get a couple more minutes to warm up in advance of this evening's tip-off. If you're just joining us, welcome to Berlin. Welcome to Eurobasket 2015. It is Group B action on game day 4. And George, here's a Germany lineup. We know about Nowitzki. He's been quiet with 15 points per game. Is this the time when he really needs to go off?
Well, if this is a moment of truth, is this game really going to have a huge impact on the standings and the chances to qualify further in the tournament? I think Dirk Nowitzki certainly is going to have to step up. He's going to have to be active, but more importantly to me, his teammates going to have to find him. Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Dennis Schroeder, the point guard, Paul Zipser at the off guard with Carsten Stada, Robin Benzing at the power forward, and Dirk Nowitzki at the center spot. It is not a question only of Dirk being active, but his teammates need to understand what kind of situations they need to prepare for him.
Well, Carsten Tada gets the nod in Coach Fleming's starting lineup today. We'll see if he can bring something to the Germans. Of course, great to see Robin Benzing return to full fitness. Here's an Italy team, and George, in their win last night against Spain, Bellinelli had 27 points and Gallinari had 29 points.
That duo was just an incredible 1-2 punch. What a wrecking crew. What a damage they did on Spain, and I think they have to continue. They have a shorter roster. The rotation is pretty tight for the Italians, so these two guys will be extremely important in the game today again. Andrea Cinciarini starting at the point guard, Marco Bellinelli at the off guard, Alessandro Gentile at the small forward, Danilo Gallinari at the power forward, and Andrea Bargnani again in the starting lineup at the center spot.
Well, Gentile, if this is the first time you've seen Italy, Gentile, a burgeoning young prospect, very well may play in the NBA in the years to come. Gentile averaging 15 points. Gallinari, the leading scorer for Italy, with 22 points per game. And here is the lead referee from Greece as he receives the basketball from some lucky youngster. And here's a look at a key matchup, Bellinelli and Schroeder.
Extremely explosive guys. We saw Bellinelli on a 7 of 9 shooting from beyond the arc yesterday. Was one of the best shooting performances I've ever seen. On the other side is Dennis Schroeder. We had few words of criticism about his play in the first half yesterday. He was good in the second half, but I think that today he has to be instrumental. He needs to be a leader. He needs to lead by example. He needs to take care of the ball on every single possession that's going to come his way. He's going to have ball in his hands a lot of time. So he needs to really take care of the tempo and the ball. And he needs to make sure that it involves his teammates as much as possible. Not only Dirk Nowitzki, but also the others.
You saw Chris Fleming. This is Coach Simone Pianigiani. If you're the Italian fans, it's Andiamo Italia. If you're German fans, it's let's go Mannscheibe, as the Germans try and get a much-needed win here. They want to raise their record to 2-2. And look at the togetherness of this Italian team. They played with great verve, great spirit, great togetherness in their win against Spain, 105-98. It'll be Germany in the black uniforms and Italy in the white uniforms. We are just a couple seconds away from tipping it off here in the German capital. There's Andrea Bargnani. Bargnani had 18 points in the win against Spain. And there is Alessandro Gentile, who has to keep his composure. We saw him get a technical yesterday against Spain. Well, the referee's going to step into the center circle here, and we're just about underway here in game day 4 in Berlin. Welcome to Berlin. Welcome to Eurobasket 2015. It is preliminary round action in Group B. And this clash between Germany and Italy. First possession to the Germans as Italy settle in to man-to-man defense. Schroeder, so quick and so easy.
That was an easy shot right there for Dennis Schroeder. He is so explosive. He can get to the basket anytime he wants. Italy is going to have to use some helps there and help Cinciarini on a single coverage.
Well, already the German fans get involved as the shouts of defense resound through this Berlin arena. It holds close to 14,000 people, and if you can get yourself down here, don't bother because there aren't any empty seats. The first miss, then Bargnani picks up the trash and sends it home.
That's great play by Bargnani. He stays with the ball, gets the rebound between two German defenders, and he's able to put it back with a slam and authority.
Good start by both teams as they get points from their opening possession.
Extremely important to start well for both teams, for their confidence.
Remember, of course, that it was Chris Fleming in the post-game press conference yesterday who said, I have no idea why we didn't start well. We found ourselves down 31-11 after the first quarter in their loss to Turkey. He'll certainly need a response from his team today.
He also said a game of basketball shows you the truth, and the truth wasn't very good for us yesterday.
Yeah, that's exactly right. A bit of philosophy from a partner. Ball screen here for Schroeder. He'll rise for the mid-range jump shot. That's in and out.
That's not a bad shot. Dennis Schroeder's going to have to take those shots. The defense is sagging off of him on the pick and rolls, and he needs to keep him honest.
Bellinelli turns the corner on the screen. His pass intended for Gentile, who moved ever so slightly. It's a turnover for Italy.
That was a good intent there by Bellinelli, who penetrated aggressively. Gentile just moved slightly. You see right here, that's a penetration, and he's looking for his teammate in the corner to spot up on for the three-point shot.
The corner three-pointer. Schroeder, a little change of speed. Gentile takes it away. He's fouled by Karsten Tada. Does it surprise you, George, that Tada gets to start today?
No, I think that Anton Gavel has not found his form at this Eurobasket. He has been given enough chances. He has not responded, so I think that Tada gets to start.
And what's Coach Fleming going to expect from him?
Well, he expects energy. He needs to bring in some positive energy, change the pace, change direction, and I think that's what they're looking for Tada. He's going to get 3, 4, 5 minutes maybe, and then Coach Fleming's going to evaluate it.
Gallinari goes at Benzing and draws the foul.
If you talk about aggressive player, a four-man power forward who's able to take it off the dribble and draw the foul, right here, Gallinari. Again doing it. I think he's the best in the tournament I've seen so far.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, George. And how many times have we seen Gallinari get double-digit free throws in a game? Testament to the fact that he attacks the rim on the dribble drive.
He just goes so hard to the basket. It is unbelievable.
So Gallinari steps to the line, doesn't miss very many, misses the first one today. That is Andrea Bargnani, his countryman, just organizing the defense for the Italians.
Just in the first game, Gallinari shot 16 free throws. 15 plus 16. Yesterday, going to the game yesterday, he was up to 93%, and before this game, his free throw percentage stays at 93%, so he's a superb free throw shooter. Oh, it's Steiner right here, getting a bucket. That's a bonus that you get from Karsten Tada. But he is a very good athlete. Don't get mistaken, he's a small player, but he can explode.
Well, Karsten Tada goes right down Broadway there, lays it up and in. And we've also had questions about Italy's defense. They conceded 51 points in their opening loss to Turkey at halftime. Here's Bargnani against Nowitzki. And the clash of the two NBA Goliaths. Nowitzki wins that one. Schroeder. Nowitzki wants it. He's got a mismatch against Cinciarini. Nowitzki up the window, no good.
That was a good play, good recognition there by Schroeder to go to Nowitzki on a mismatch. Dirk just cannot make a turnaround jumper.
Bellinelli to Gallinari. His pass intended for Cinciarini, gets there in the end, and Cinciarini knocks it down.
Nice execution and patience there by Cinciarini to stretch out the defense to the corner, and he knocks down the mid-range jumper.
Good to see Robin Benzing back to close to full fitness. Zipser's mid-range jumper rolls in.
That's a strong take right there. Paul Zipser is a great athlete. He gives Germany a lot of lift on defense, but right here, he showed also his prowess offensively.
Zipser with the Bayern Munich club. Bellinelli left to catch and shoot. Rims out, and Zipser with the board.
They better not give him the open looks, because if he gets hot, he gets hot.
Oh, we saw that last night. Schroeder and Bargnani swats it like a fly.
That's a great dealt there by Bargnani. And also good defense, good position defense by Cinciarini because he stopped the penetration. You saw it right there. And Bargnani comes from the back and swats the ball away.
You can see Schroeder calling for a foul there. I didn't see it, George. Certainly Bargnani was clean.
Oh, Bargnani is a big guy, and I thought that he went for the ball really up high. So that was a smart play there by Bargnani not to bring his arms down.
So 10 seconds on the shot clock here now for Germany to try and deal. Schroeder's going to settle for the three. He strokes it.
That is huge for Germany. Dennis Schroeder has not been good from the outside with his shot. I think it's extremely important if he gets confidence going.
He becomes so much harder to guard if he can make an outside jumper because you can't slag off of him to take away his penetration.
That's an early shot there by Gentile.
Tada, is he going to go coast to coast? He is! Karsten Tada goes a distance, and Piniagiani's seen enough. He wants a timeout, prego. Germany lead Italy 11-5 here in the first quarter on game day 4 in Berlin.
If we call for some exactly what we said for Germany is necessary for them to be successful in this game is happening. They are getting some easy points. They go on transition, they look for the fast break. Also, Karsten Tada just really responding after being inserted into the starting lineup for the first time. He got spare minutes. I think it was the first time that he actually got on the floor yesterday. And today he gets to start, and he's got already 4 points in his tally.
4 points and a rebound. He just took a distance there. I completely agree with you. He's rewarding Coach Fleming for showing some faith in him.
And if we call for team defense there from Italy, it is not happening yet. Look at that one more time right here. This is the three-pointer by Dennis Schroeder.
You can see Cinciarini there just passes under the screen.
This is not a fault of Cinciarini. I mean, this is the way that they decided to play the pick and roll against Schroeder. Go behind the screener, give up the outside shot.
We'll see if Italy adjusts. Right now they're trying to add to their total. This foul against Karsten Tada.
That is number 2, I believe, on Tada. Yes, it is. So he's going to have to tone it down because he's showed a lot of promise and he wants to stay on the court.
Well, Fleming's going down to the end of the bench, which you can't see. He grabs Fatzik. Bargnani's mid-range jumper falls.
This is Andrea Bargnani. He can just really flash in like he did right on that situation right there. He receives the ball, immediately goes out with the medium-range jumper.
Tada, top of the key to Schroeder. Schroeder trying to find space. He runs into Bargnani.
That's a mismatch here.
Schroeder going to try and take Bargnani to school, and he does!
Oh, look at the quickness of Dennis Schroeder. He's exploding in the game today. What a phenomenal turnaround from yesterday.
Absolutely, he had a torrid first half, did Schroeder at one stage. Coach Fleming was talking to him like he was a schoolboy on the end of the bench. Well, right now, Schroeder's ready for the competition. Bargnani, grab and go. Steps back against Dirk, and that's short.
That's a good defense there by Dirk. He stayed toe-to-toe there with Bargnani.
Schroeder to Benzing. Extra pass to Nowitzki. Ooh, in and out.
Oh, that was really close. Dirk was feeling it. That's a high-paced tempo game right now on both sides.
Cinciarini inserts the ball to Gallinari. And the foul here against Zipser. And this is the 4th team foul on Germany.
But that's a smart play by Italy. Go down low to your man on the post who is hot.
Now here's another guy, George, you're expecting a positive performance from as Tibor Pleiss comes into the game for Germany.
I mean, he's a big man, big body, very mobile big man. But against Serbia, he really showed some promising moments, but been plagued by a lot of fouls.
Oh, Zipser with a block against Gentile. Benzing in the open court. He'll fan out. Reverse to Schroeder. Schroeder wants the ball screen. He'll rise from mid-range, and the foul is on Cinciarini.
smart play by Germany. You saw that there was nothing on the fast break. They pulled back, set up a play. Schroeder goes. This is the block right here by Zipser. I told you before, he's a phenomenal athlete. But Schroeder goes twice to set a screen, then rolls to the basket, and the play develops into a foul. So out of bounds there for Germany.
Daniel Hackett comes in for Italy, another player that you're hoping is going to add something to the team. Zipser goes baseline, reverse layup.
That is such a strong move to push it through the baseline. Paul Zipser is playing with extreme confidence today.
We saw Cinciarini having to work with Aradori. Literally a short rotation. And they have players with a lot of minutes in their legs as we're in game day 4 here. Gallinari slips the screen. A pass into Bargnani with the flush.
That's a great passing between the big men. Gallinari just really looking for Bargnani to cut down the middle.
How many times have we talked about it? When the big guys get it, you got to look for your other big guy, man. Don't give it back to those little guys.
But we've seen it with most of the teams happening.
Passing from the power forward to the center. Schroeder. Hackett tries to fight through the screen.
That's a big defensive challenge there for Daniel Hackett. You know he's a great athlete himself, so it's going to be a super matchup there against Dennis Schroeder.
Hackett took a knock in the game last night, hurt his elbow.
That was a scary moment there in the game when he went up for the rebound, got undercut by, I think, Gallinari, just really landed with all his body weight on the elbow.
Had to step out and go into the changing room. Came right back, and again, great to see him fit. You're looking at Dennis Schroeder, who's putting himself together. Heiko Schwatzig, top of the key for Germany. Can he make some timely threes? Backdoor cut, Schroeder. Pretty basketball by the Germans.
That's a great pass there by Pleiss.
Unbelievable. Pleiss feeds Schroeder, who lays it up and in. Beautiful cut.
That's what you call great execution. They set it up perfectly.
Bellinelli, he checks the screen. Hackett. And the foul on the perimeter against Dennis Schroeder.
Smart foul by Schroeder, he was beat. But a great execution, smart play there by the Germans because they cleared off the whole left side. And all of a sudden, your fastest player, Schroeder, is left on the left side. Nobody there helping. Back up. And a great pass by Pleiss. Look at that one more time out here. There's nobody there. They clear off the side. It's a great execution of a play.
Well, the team fouls send Hackett to the free throw line for Italy.
We also see Alex King there for Germany. A lot of early substitutions there for Coach Fleming. We did not see that yesterday against the Turks, even though the score, as you said before, was 31-11 after quarter 1. So I think Coach Fleming is really going to as many of his guys as possible.
Yeah, he needs to make sure that they don't repeat the slow start that they had yesterday. And so far, Germany have come out brightly. Schroeder and Hackett. Schroeder between the circles makes the entry pass to Pleiss. His pass just didn't have enough zip on it as he tried to get it to Paul Zipser. Bargnani from distance, he threads it.
He can do it. Look at his shooting form. He didn't think twice about taking that shot. A beautiful shooting form by Andrea Bargnani. He is known to be one of the best shooting big men, I want to say, in the world.
He had a velvet touch right there, no doubt about it. Schroeder to King. King pulls the trigger on his three, and that's good.
Right after stepping on the floor. That is taking some gut for Alex King to immediately shoot a three-pointer. What a great move.
Bargnani, he ran into Alex King and just lost the ball. I don't think he was expecting King to come from the help side so quickly.
And that's the quickness of Alex King. We said it before. He's such a huge asset there defensively. And now he's also making a three.
Maodo Lowe comes in to replace Dennis Schroeder, who started very, very well.
I think he's going to get a couple of minutes on the bench and he's going to go right back. But Maodo Lowe has logged in some solid minutes too in the tournament.
Played very well for Germany, very steady. Schwatzig kicks to Zipser. Pleiss wants it down low. And good defense by Gentile.
Gentile got challenged in that situation. He perfectly covered one-on-one Zipser. And the ball goes out of bounds. Chance for Italy. Look at that one more time. Gentile just really played solid defense.
The refs have got that spot on, as we saw in the instant replay. Last touch by Zipser. Hackett up Bargnani screen. Now Bellinelli, that's in his range. As we saw last night, Bellinelli to the 10, high off the window, won't drop. Bargnani keeps it alive, but Pleiss pulls it down. Back comes Schwatzig. King, Schwatzig. Pleiss really asserting himself down low, and you love that interior play from the big fella.
And I love the lightness with which Germany is playing. You saw the transition offense right there. Immediately there's a double take by the big guy. Schwatzig is coming off. He's looking at the man posting up. Tibor Pleiss is really going strong against Bargnani. I love everything about Team Germany right now. Now what is there now to love? They scored 20 points in only 8.5 minutes.
Can they add to that total here? Maodo low, let's fly, no good. Gentile, so strong on the backboard. He eats glass on that one. Gentile looking for space. Still, it's the no-pass offense from Gentile, and if you don't make a pass, you better make the shot.
Ooh, there was a one-on-one show all the way after getting the rebound. He just came down and created a shot for himself. You know, Gentile can do that.
Niels Giffey in the game for Germany. Pleiss trying to back down Bargnani, and Bargnani is protesting his innocence. I can imagine that Cousin's going to come in. Bargnani just picked up his second. George, just talk us through that. The
referee's just been so careful about calling any foul if you put two hands on the defender. I think it is clear the tone has been set throughout the tournament. They are keeping the same standard.
And that's what you want from a referee, is consistent play as a player, so you know what you can get away with and what you can't.
And especially in the games yesterday, they were just really calling it consistently from the first second to the last. You put two hands on your player, automatic foul.
Italy had to weather some foul trouble yesterday, so one of your keys to the game is they need to play defense with discipline. Less than a minute to play here in the opening quarter of today's second game in Group B on game day 4. This is the group of death. Gentile rides the screen of Cousin. Gentile dashes to the basket, off the glass, and good. Gentile is in terrific form.
That's a tough shot. I mean, he had to take a lot of contact and just went away from his defender, hung in the air, and made a tough shot off the glass. Individual play of Gentile.
Good movement here by Germany. Lowe's pass intended for Pleiss. Gallinari steals it. He's in the open court. 5 seconds to play. Does Gallinari realize it? Hackett, do they realize? Hackett's going to lift line with a deep 3, and up top the mark.
I don't think Gallinari was aware of the shot clock or the game clock.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, Germany with a 5-point lead over Italy. It is 22-17 here in Group B, Eurobasket 2015.
2015. Frankie, unser offizielles Maskottchen der Eurobasket 2015. Und Frankie braucht euch jetzt, liebes Publikum hier in der Arena Berlin. Wir wollen den Dank von Frankie sehen.
Well, George, here's a look at the statistics so far.
Look at the story for Germany. 2-pointers, 7 for 10. I think they are just playing with so much more ease than before. Before, it was just a grind for them offensively to score any points, to do anything positive offensively. But now it's becoming much easier, and it shows. They have scored 22 points, and they always got stuck for the game at around 65 and 70. So right now, Coach Fleming really has to be happy about his offensive production, and that's even with Dirk Nowitzki on the bench.
Well, Coach Fleming, his first question is answered. Can his team start in the right frame of mind? Certainly, Germany have done that. Much better start than the last game.
Absolutely. I think that the players realize, and the fans here in the arena, that this really is the hour of truth for the team Germany. They need to win the game today just as much as Italy. That's why we were looking forward so much to this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember, just as a reminder, Italy presently 2-1 coming into today's game with wins over Iceland and Spain. Germany 1-2. They beat Iceland in their opening game. And George, to what extent does that emotional win for Italy last night against Spain drain their energy reserves here today?
Well, I think it helps them as far as feeling good about themselves, but at the same time, it's the reverse, the other side of the coin, and it's exactly the fatigue that they could be feeling, because I couldn't sleep till 3 in the morning. I was just replaying Bellinelli's shots in my head.
What about the 2 desserts you had at dinner, too? That might have contributed something to your insomnia.
But it did not help either. But
Hackett brings it across the timeline for Italy. Gentile on the baseline. Gonna go at Švatic, got a size advantage against Švatic, gets deep, kicks to Gallinari, he checks the seams, in and out.
Gallinari has been shooting the ball extremely well.
Had a clean look there, just couldn't feather it in. Now, Maodo low. Finds Giffey off a double screen, no good. Hackett with the rebound. Italy, can they break?
That's 3-on-4. They're going to have to set up their offense, which they do. Go to the post-up of Aradori.
Aradori, he goes off the glass, and that's no good.
That's tough because he went away from Safarczyk. I think you have to go through if you have size advantage.
Lowe calls the play. Švatic looking for space, found it, and got it. It's a 2, but that's a promising start from Heiko Švatic.
What a nice screen there by Tibor Pleiss. He really set a good pick and freed Heiko Safarczyk.
Foul here on Alex King.
Alex King just attacks Gallinari, and he gotta be careful because Gallinari is so smart in drawing the contact, and you don't want him on the line. Obviously now this is a team foul well before bonus, but you just don't want to collect your team fouls too early.
Yeah, you need that foul discipline, and you're right. You got to keep Gallinari off the free throw line because he's deadly from the charity stripe. Hackett, baseline to Gentile. Italy try and find some spacing. Gentile goes at Švatic. Gentile, another turnaround, and that's good.
He just used the size advantage over Safarczyk, and I think that Gentile is playing with a lot of self-confidence. I think he's picking up where Bellinelli left off yesterday.
Švatic, let's fly again. That strikes iron. Pleiss can't convert.
Look at Tibor Pleiss. He just flew in there over Kuzin, but just could not handle the ball.
Hackett gets deep, finds Gentile. That's good. Gentile with 9 points for Team Italia.
Gentile is just sizzling hot. I mean, he's doing it all. He's posting up, he's making the outside shots, and he's also playing defense and getting rebounds. He's instrumental for Italy so far.
Well, Coach Fleming, that shot from Gentile caused Coach Fleming to go get 2 substitutes for Germany. Švatic bounce pass to Pleiss with the flush, and flush says Dankeschön.
Great pass, great play by Safarczyk. We have seen it before yesterday. Tibor Pleiss, that's a good pick. Look at the quickness that he rolls. He's a huge target, and he finishes it off over Kuzin. There's nothing that Marco Kuzin could have done. Only foul harder, but he was half a step too late to make the hard foul.
You just got to duck and cover when that happens. There's Kuzin, the man who committed the foul.
And this is all that you can ask for from Tibor Pleiss. If he gets it this deep, he gotta finish it strong.
I'm with you right there. He had 15 points to Pleiss in the loss to Serbia. Germany lost a heartbreaker to Serbia in their middle game, 68-66. Can Pleiss find that form again when the team needs him? Gentile, lots of touches for Alessandro Gentile. Now he's guarded by Zipser, spins to the baseline, rises, it won't fall. Pleiss with the rebound, quick outlet to Lowe. Lowe! Couldn't get it, nor could Pleiss.
Pleiss is all over the place, almost got his hand on that rebound. But an explosive move by Mao Dolo, just couldn't connect it.
The German drums continue to beat. That's just a hard pass by Hackett intended for Aradori. Germany now come back with Nowitzki and Schroeder. Pleiss will come out.
That's good minutes there by Mao Dolo. If I'm not mistaken, he played 2 minutes in the first quarter. Now he got 3 more, so a 5 minutes relief there for Schroeder. That's important to keep it fresh.
Gentile, sweep move, baseline! And he gets fouled, but Gentile, George, he shows his strength. He goes up amongst 3 black jerseys.
That. I mean, that's a serious confidence. He puts his head down like a bull. Just goes through the defense of Germany. But somebody, I think it was Zipser from the back, he blocked the shot. Great block by Zipser.
Gallinari over the top. Gallinari, one bounce over Benzing, no good. And Nowitzki with the rebound. Here's Schroeder in the open court. Don't blink, you might miss it. Schroeder uses the trail screen of Nowitzki. A little pocket pass to Dirk. Beautiful basketball by Schroeder and Nowitzki.
That was picture perfect right there between Dennis Schroeder and Dirk Nowitzki. 1-2 game, pick and roll and pop by Nowitzki.
Gallinari, he's fouled, and this should be intentional, and it is. It's an unsportsmanlike foul, and I've got to agree here with the referee, George.
Yeah, Dirk got him really from behind. This is textbook intentional foul. There is no discussion about it. Dirk just overdid that from the back when he grabbed him.
Well, Gallinari showed his quickness from the perimeter.
Yeah, but how about his strength? Because he still stayed on his feet. I mean, he almost had Dirk Nowitzki on his back.
Let's just talk about this foul for a second, George. Maybe some American NBA fans. In the U.S., it's an unintentional foul is attempt to injure. Here in international basketball, it's a foul from behind, and a scoring opportunity is usually called intentional.
Yeah,
or unsportsmanlike, I think is the correct term.
If there's nothing between the player with the ball and the basket and somebody comes from behind and fouls, it's automatically intentional foul. So the referee doesn't have a choice, but he has to call it. This is by definition.
2 shots and possession for the Italians. Gallinari off the left hand again. Hands off to Gentile. He'll use the ball screen of Cousine. Line drive shot from Gentile. Schroeder with the rebound. Gentile trying to commit a foul. He put his hand up to the referee nearest him. It was a trail referee who called it.
I look at Dennis Schroeder just going up there for the rebound and immediately just putting the Jets on, pushing the ball up the court and picking up a foul. He's playing like a completely different player than yesterday.
Checking in for Italy now is Achille Polonara. He's played sparingly. This is what you've talked about how the core players for Italy, George, have got lots of minutes in their legs.
Lots of minutes there, so Polonara is going to have to show some quality, 2, 3, 4 minutes ideally.
Dirk pulls the trigger, and that strikes iron.
And he had a good look at the basket. That's a good shot if you're Nowitzki. He has to take those, Liam. You know he's certainly capable. He's an incredible shooter. 17 seasons there with the NBA Dallas Mavericks, 7th leading scorer, all-time list in the NBA. So he didn't think twice about taking that shot.
Heiko Shavacek will check out. Of course, long-term fans of basketball will know that Detlef Schrempf was one heck of a player for Germany. Played the Supersonics for many years in the NBA. Preceded Nowitzki. Gentile gets in the lane. Gentile uses the glass.
That is pure power right there by Alessandro Gentile. That's what you call hours spent in the weight room.
Well, Gentile has 11. He's leading the Italian charge. The only player with double digits in the gym right now. Schroeder has 9 for Germany. Schroeder, now he's got a dozen.
Oh yeah, baby, he is feeling it. He called Dirk Nowitzki to the corner to set the pick. The defense wasn't there. He said, thank you very much. I'm gonna take this shot. And he knocked it down.
Hackett, good ball movement by the Italians. Gentile to Cousine. Reverse here to Hackett. Hackett's left-handed shot, no good. Nowitzki hands off to Schroeder. Here come Germany. Schroeder shaking a shimmy. Just a little bit over-elaborate.
That man was great, but I think that you can live with this mistake because that was an aggressive mistake. Coach Gianni was going to take a timeout, but after the turnover, he waves off the timeout and sends Bellinelli on the court, substituting Gentile.
Anton Gavel in for Germany.
Let's see if Anton Gavel can get his outside shooting going. That would be a huge plus for Germany.
Right now, Bagnani and Gallinari on the bench for Italia. Aradori trying to use the screen of Cousine. Does, and he knocks down the 3. Aradori.
That's some patience by Aradori. He's got some words to talk to Zipser, and I don't think he's asking him to go for a beer after the game.
Schroeder Now he's got the mismatch. He's going to go at Achille Polonara. He's going to go by. And Polonara with the foul.
That's a smart foul by Polonara. He knew he was beat. And that's the only third team foul, so it's going to be out of bounds play for Germany. I spoke about Anton Gavel. At the moment, he's one right here. This is the situation. Dennis Schroeder just, again, showing his quickness. But how about Gavel? He's shooting only 11% from the three. If he gets going, if he gets got hot like he's capable, that will be a huge lift to Germany.
Well, Schroeder's made a couple of outside jump shots. Nowitzki catches the ball against the new man in the game, Polonara. First he had to guard Schroeder, now he's going to guard Nowitzki. Welcome to the big time, Achille Polonara.
And you have to give credit to Team Germany. They immediately recognize the mismatch, and they're going to go at Polonara relentlessly. I think he's going to have to get ready, as you said. Welcome to the big leagues, young man.
Well, any Italian fans who are just joining us, Luigi De Tome will play no more part in these European Championships. He has an injury, but he's on the bench in uniform as in his role as team captain.
And look at the poster right there in the stands. Dirk, we came here all the way from Israel just to see you. That speaks volume.
That's tremendous. Just in the first couple of rows, right at the free throw line in white. Nowitzki right now, there it is. You can just see it in the center of your screen. Nowitzki makes 2 free throws. No pressure, Dirk, but we've come all the way here on our vacation from Israel. Can you deliver a win for us? Well, on the wunderkind of German basketball are a lot of hopes and expectations here in this tournament as they're playing in Berlin. Nico Melli comes in for Polonara. Gallinari checks in for Italy as well. Bellinelli back in. Aradori in the corner. Oh!
Look at Pietro Aradori.
He's feeling it. He's got 6 in successive trips down the floor. Those are bonus points for Italy, and Schroeder fills it. Well, Hackett will get it across the midcourt stripe for Germany. Bellinelli had a quiet first half. Right now he's got Anton Gavel on a string. And this foul against Nowitzki.
And he's not liking that call right there on the drive against Melli. Hey, I was looking at the stats actually from the game against Spain yesterday, and Pietro Aradori established himself yesterday actually. He had 11 points. Remember when he came in, he made some big shots. So I think this is really a carryover. We saw him shooting the 2 long distance shots. Look at here, this is the last foul on Dirk Nowitzki.
That's Nowitzki's second foul in that win against Spain. Italy had multiple players at double digits. Melli can stroke it. Is he going to get the roll? No.
That was a well-prepared shot from Melli. As you said, he's a good shooter. He was wide open on that three-pointer.
Schroeder's pass to Pleiss, leads it to the basket, he lays it up and in.
Look at Tibor Pleiss. I thought he was going to come down with it and then just rob the house, but he just caught it in midair and immediately shot it. That was probably smart.
A little bit of touch from the big fella.
Showing some finesse.
Bellinelli wants it in the low post against Gavel. Gallinari from distance.
Oh
got
my
it.
God! Right in the face of Dirk Nowitzki. What a shot by Gallinari.
Well, it's not even halftime yet. Things are starting to heat up here in the Berlin arena. Hackett having a worry with Pinigiani on the bench. Good contact here away from the ball. Is it on Gallinari? It's on Bellinelli with a hold.
And Gallinari is 1 for 3 beyond the arc. Look at it right here. He's going to shoot it from deep. He's missed 2 long three-pointers, but he keeps the confidence and keeps shooting. Like they say, shooters, they keep shooting, baby.
That's right. Shoot to get hot, shoot to stay hot. You saw what it meant to an Italian fan there. And now Nowitzki to the line. Makes the first. Nowitzki, only European to win the MVP award in the NBA. Only one of 2 non-Americans to ever win the award.
I mean, if you speak about Dirk Nowitzki, you have to speak about him as the legend of world basketball, not only European basketball.
Hackett to Gallinari. Gallinari wants to go up Pleiss. He backs him away from the basket, trying to expose him on the perimeter. Gallinari showing his ball skills. He's going to settle for the three, and he rattles home a three. Gallinari.
That's unbelievable. Did you see that? Behind the legs, in between the legs. Unbelievable. Behind his back. Then he sizes up, shoots the three-pointer. What a shot by Gallinari. He's playing with so much self-confidence. 33 points in the first game, 29 in the third.
Schroeder! It's not going to fall, I think, because Pleiss tipped it in.
Yeah, it was Tibor Pleiss, but the ball was going out of the hoop, so it was not going to play any role. But Dennis Schroeder is explosively taking it to the basket. See right there, this is what happens when Schroeder was able early on to knock down some outside shot.
Now all of a sudden his defender has to stay closer to him, which makes it easier for him to go by on the dribble.
Just making the defense play honest.
Schroeder knocks down the first free throw. Had a good season with the Atlanta Hawks and a playoff run this year.
But today, I mean, you look at him and he's playing with completely different attitude. Yesterday after first half, we were concerned because he was not playing like a leader. But today you see the body language, the way he's talking to his teammates, the way he's taking it to the basket, the way he's stepping into his shots. This is completely different than Dennis Schroeder. And this is exactly what they need. This is the hour of need for German basketball.
Come at the man, come at the hour. Schroeder will get another chance. This is a violation. Nicolo Melli was in too soon. So Schroeder makes Italy pay. Germany with a 4-point lead with just over a minute to play here in the first half. It's the second game here on game day 2 in Group B, European Championships of Basketball 2015. Gallinari. And we've got some action away from the ball. Foul is on Benzing on a hold, and it's team fouls for Germany.
The whistle was there, but you saw Gallinari making another three-pointer. I think he's sizzling hot right now. They got to set up a shot for Gallinari from the outside on the next possession.
Melli's going to go to the line for Italy. Nicolo Melli makes the first free throw. Melli's going to play in Germany next year. Melli's going to play for Eurobasket, just signed a new contract. He'll be here during the domestic season when he plays against Alba Berlin, where they play their home games here in the Berlin Arena. Played for Armani Milano, Olimpia Milano last season in the EuroLeague. Averaged just under 6 points per game. Now Schroeder between the circles. Fades on a back screen. Now uses a ball screen. That's a high arching three, no good. Gallinari with the boards for Italy.
That was a tough shot for Schroeder, but I thought it was almost going in. A great arch and great direction.
Just a little bit too strong. Bellinelli, he's had a quiet first half. He's gonna rise for the three. No good. And look at how Schroeder gets up to get the rebound. Back come Germany. Schroeder wants to try and take some seconds off the clock. There's about a 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Schroeder right in the center circle. Gets the ball screen. Snaps to the corner, Zipser. Great execution by the Germans. Just couldn't knock it down. Now Italy, can they respond here? Closing seconds of the first half. Aradori to Hackett, and his reverse layup is good.
And we got a tie right here, 42-42. Daniel Hackett on the last second beats the shot clock to tie the score at 42.
Here's a look at the statistics which will break down this half. Italy 53% from inside the arc, and Germany 67.
Well, what Italy is doing from the three-point line, the Germans are doing from the inside. They're shooting 70% from the two. The Italians more successful from the three. On the boards is Germany. They are playing with more gusto, I would say, and with more confidence. They crash in the boards at all costs, so that's why they have the edge on the rebounding. Let's look at the turnovers. That's what I was going to say. I was expecting such a low number, 5 for Germany and 2 for Italy. Both teams are extremely concentrated. I think there's no doubt that both teams understand the importance of this game. This is documented by the low number of the turnovers.
Nothing separates the two teams right now. It's honors even at halftime as Italy and Germany are knotted up at 42 each. We'll take a break in the Berlin Arena. Come back and join us in about 10 minutes for second half action from the German capital here in Group B Eurobasket 2015.
Alle 5 Stationen durchmachen, alle T-Shirts anziehen, nacheinander alle wieder ausziehen und danach ab in die Waschmaschine damit. Wer das zuerst schafft, gewinnt und erhält einen Gutschein für ein...
Welcome back to the Berlin Arena. Welcome back to game day 4 here in Group B, Eurobasket 2015. My name is Liam Kenny. I'm joined by my commentary partner, George Zidek. And George, we had a lot of questions coming into this game. How good would Italy be defensively? How would they respond after that emotional win last night against Spain? How would Germany respond in their loss to Turkey, especially after a poor first quarter? And I could say both teams have not failed to entertain. It's perfect 42-42 each.
Well, I think they have responded in a good way. Of course, there were some mistakes there defensively, but I think both teams, without a question, came to play today. They understand the urgency and the need to get a W today.
Just as a reminder, Germany bring a 1-2 record into today's game. They beat Iceland, then lost to Serbia, and then lost to Turkey last night. A close game, 75-80, the final score. Italy lost their opening game to Turkey by 2, 89-87. They beat Iceland and beat Spain last night.
We get the 5-up call, you pick it up, give it back. KT, where you at? You're up. Okay?
I think Germany is shooting slightly better from the 3. It was one of the aspects that we spoke before the game. Going to the game, they shot 26%. They are up to 30%, so it is not ideal, but it is not worse than it was before this game. We spoke about Dennis Schroeder, about his game. Here's Alessandro Gentile. Speak about him. I mean, I thought that at times he was carrying his team. He ended up the first half with 11 points on 5 of 10 shooting from the field. But most importantly for me, Liam, he's got 0 turnovers. He's an emotional player. You said before he got technical foul yesterday, but today he is just very composed and just taking care of business. Just to finish up about Dennis Schroeder, a superb first half, played like a true leader with 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Yeah, Schroeder has 16 points, as you said. He leads all scorers for Germany. Tibor Pleiss has 7. Nowitzki with 6. And Coach Fleming is going to go to Carsten Tada again to start the second half this time now. For Germany, it's Schroeder, Tada, Robin Benzing, Paul Zipser, and Nowitzki the same way the Germans started the game. If you're just joining us, welcome. Germany in the black uniforms. Italy in the white. The miss there from Schroeder. Italy, sorry, George, beg your pardon?
That was a wild shot there by Schroeder. I don't think he had control of the ball at all. He picked it up off the dribble with one hand.
Italy come out with Cinciarini, Gallinari, Gentile, Bellinelli, and Bargnani. Bellinelli's shot strikes the rim.
That was the third three-pointer here, I believe, for Bellinelli. He's 0 for 3 after going 7 for 9 yesterday in an incredible shooting session.
Most of those makes coming in the second half yesterday.
Well, let's see if he can duplicate that. That would be a huge lift there for Italy.
Nowitzki's going to put it on the deck and go at Cinciarini. Can't convert. Gallinari with the rebound. Quick outlet here to Gentile. Bellinelli in the corner. And that's off the mark. Bargnani with the rebound for Italy. Extra pass to Bellinelli. Didn't move. Stayed in the same spot. Gentile to Gallinari. Shot clock at 2. Gallinari lets fly at the dead of the shot clock. And Italy just can't get themselves going here in the second half. Benzing to Zipser to Tada. Tada lets fly. That's no good. And I think this is a tough call here, George, against Bellinelli. 2 players competing for the rebound.
But you gotta like the way the Germans are playing. Did you see the fast break? The transition right there, it was 3-on-2. It ends up in an open shot for Carsten Tada in the corner. It's unfortunately for Germany, he shot a shot short.
Schroeder comes back top of the key to get it. He's guarded now by Bargnani as Italy scramble.
That's a reach in for Cinciarini. That was a mismatch and a good read by Schroeder against Bargnani. He took him, he passed by him, and a foul by Cinciarini. Oh, it's a 2 fouls. Cinciarini doesn't like it, and for sure Coach Gianni doesn't like it because he could have fouled him on the floor before the shot was taken.
So the referee said that Schroeder was in the act of shooting, so he'll step to the line. Dennis Schroeder knocks down the first. Cinciarini picked up his 3rd personal foul. And Schroeder makes the first point of the second half. Schroeder converts both. He is the leading scorer for Germany with 16.7 points per game.
He's up to 18 today, 4 assists and 4 rebounds to go with that.
Gentile sweeps. Good help side from Schroeder. Cinciarini, that's out the mark, but that's good recognition by Gentile as he passed the ball to the corner.
And that was the skip pass that we've been talking about. You go from the strong side to the weak side.
Schroeder, he's scoring with ease right now, and Italy have got to find a way to defend him. Cinciarini really struggling to keep Schroeder, his penetration down.
You have to really start thinking about the help side because Dennis Schroeder, as we said many times before, is just lightning quick.
Good backdoor cut from Bellinelli. He drew the foul.
That was a good fake there on Zipser, who completely went for it. Landed back on Bellinelli. See right here, great fake. Zipser couldn't do anything but foul him. But how about the defense on Schroeder? I think that you have to really start devising some strategy how to help Cinciarini on a single coverage. I don't think you can afford to give up baskets like that.
You're right. I mean, you've got to make Germany do something different because, as you say right now, Schroeder's got 20 points, and we've still got, he just played 2 minutes in the third quarter. Bellinelli makes 1 of 2.
And Bargnani's got only 1 foul, so I would expect him to at least commit a hard foul on Dennis Schroeder, so he thinks twice about it before driving the next time.
His body's banging around, and this one on Bellinelli, and this is a hard foul.
But the referees, as we said before, they've been really watching it. If a player is going to the post-up situation, that is not good for Italy and Bellinelli with a 3rd personal foul. I think he just really spent so much energy mentally and physically yesterday that to play again in less than 24 hours, he's really finding it difficult. I don't know if you agree with
Yeah,
me.
I do agree. It was quite an emotional win against Spain. And Italy really showing some signs of fatigue, perhaps. They're fouling often and fouling early here. A foul on Gentile. That is his 2nd personal, the 4th team foul against Italy.
I think they need a spark from somebody. If it's Daniel Hackett off the bench, something like Carsten Tada. They don't have a player right now that's playing with a lot of energy.
Schroeder to Dirk. And Bargnani just takes it away from Dirk.
That's a great defensive play there by Bargnani.
Bargnani wants the ball in the low post. It goes into him. And this foul against Nowitzki.
2 hands, no question. I saw Bargnani when he was receiving the ball, just kind of overextend himself forward, and Dirk just extended his both arms, and that's an easy call for the referee, even from the other side, to make.
Well, here's the block by Bargnani. He didn't so much block it, it's just taken away from Dirk.
Yeah, because Dirk got himself behind the backboard.
Bellinelli, up fake, makes space, got it, it's a 2.
It's a long 2 by Bellinelli. He just stepped on the line, but important shot nonetheless. If he can get going from the outside, anything can happen for Italy.
Brings Italy to within 1. Schroeder alley-oop to Zipser, who lays it up and in. And Schroeder right now is the maestro pulling the strings.
Absolutely beautiful day play there by Schroeder. He's making things happen for Germany all the way.
Bellinelli, talk about a quick release. Great save by Gentile, or did he save it? Stepped out of bounds.
And I think that Coach Gianni has seen enough of defense by Cinciarini, and he needs to change something. You got Daniel Hackett, who's a great athlete himself. I think it's going to be really up to him to put some pressure, smart pressure, on Schroeder.
And Schroeder right now is too much for the Italians to handle. He has 20 points, but he's also providing for his teammates. For me, George, I hate to be critical, but I actually think the referees are calling too much contact here. There's no game flow. I defer to you because you play inside, but there's so much contact inside, and I don't see how that contact from Hackett in any way unsettles Paul Zipser.
I probably have to agree with you on that one. But at the same time, we spoke about it before. It's just a matter of keeping the same standard. I mean, he had 2 hands on him. So what do? I mean, you let it go one time, then on the other side, you call it. I mean, that's really difficult. I mean, we're sitting here in the commentator's booth.
You're absolutely right.
It's a lot harder out there. You got a whistle, and you got super athletes just playing at incredible tempo.
Speaking of tempo, it's Hackett versus Schroeder. Quick versus quicker. Gentile. Can he try to make something happen here for Italy? Weaving to the rim, it won't fall. Zipser with the rebound. Pinigiani wants a timeout for Italia. Schroeder to the Jets. Extra pass to Benzing. If he makes it, the Roop will come off the place and rims out. Dirk with the rebound.
Look at Dirk.
Benzing again. Count it! Oh, Robin Benzing! Oh, the Roop is coming up the Berlin Arena. And Coach Pinigiani says, give me a timeout. Prego. We'll take a break here from Berlin as Germany are in imperial form.
I am so impressed with play of Dennis Schroeder. I don't want to take anything from his teammates, from Dirk Nowitzki or rest of the team, but he is just leading by example. I mean, you see him coming down the floor, you know that he's looking to make something happen for his team. Either he's going for aggressively to the basket to score it, or he is setting his teammates up. This is Dennis Schroeder that we expected.
20 points, 5 assists. He's played 18 minutes. We saw yesterday, Coach Fleming had to sit him down for a long time so he could get his head together. He had a very good second half, did Schroeder, but he struggled in the first half. As you see, the miss first by Benzing. And he's just going to spot up again and just walk right into this three. Exact same spot. This one, nothing but net.
And he is fired up. It's the biggest lead there for Germany, if I'm not mistaken. 53-45, 8-point lead right now. And it's Pietro Aradori there for the Italians, making a substitution for Bellinelli.
Will Germany come out and change the defense to zone, just mixing things up a little bit? Bargnani sets a screen for Hackett. That's not a great zone option for Italy.
Absolutely not, and the shot was taken with only 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Schroeder, so quick. Dirk in the mid-post, got it!
Oh, look at Dirk! What a shot in the step back! That's a string music to the ears of German fans.
A little bit of Johann Sebastian Bach here, as it's a very harmonious Germany. In this third quarter, they lead by 10. It's their largest lead of the game as we've just passed the midway mark of the third quarter.
I think Germany just really needs to set up offensively faster. There's nothing happening for a good 15 seconds, and then it's a scramble. This is not basketball that they want to show. It's going to be in and out against the zone.
Aradori.
They back to man-to-man.
Germany have gone back to man-to-man defense. Aradori a little behind the back pass to Hackett, no good. Zipser with the rebound. Italy are on the ropes. Zipser rides the trail screen of Nowitzki. And that's who you give it to. Give it to your icebreaker. Give it to your playmaker. Schroeder to Dirk. No good.
And Dirk is upset with himself because he had a great look at the basket.
And,
it is on Bargnani. They call him the hook on Bargnani in the post-up.
George, you have to let this go. It has nothing to do with the play. There's no impact on the play here. Let's see this again. Bargnani's just trying to establish position. The ball isn't anywhere near him. No one's trying to make an entry pass.
You see it on the faces of the referees that nobody knew who was going to be on.
But George, if you're going to call that, you got to call it every possession. Yep. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's not easy. It's not easy for the referees at all. Zipser, mid-range jumper, short. As the saying goes in basketball, the ball never lies. It goes back over to the Italians. Bargnani, and that's where his office is, right at the free throw line.
That's his best right there. If he flashes aggressively there, he's gonna immediately shoot it. I think Plyce's gonna be really careful by staying close to him, because he's an absolutely great shooter. Nowitzki's on the bench.
Schroeder's pass intercepted by Gallinari. Gentile's running the lane, and good foul by Alex King.
That was a tactical foul to stop the fast break, but you know, I think it's a smart substitution here. Carson Dada again providing some valuable minutes there for Team Germany. Now Coach Fleming allowed Dirk Nowitzki to rest. I think this is smart. They build up a lead up to 8, and he needs a breather.
Heiko Schwatzig comes in, Tibor Pleiss comes in for the Germans. Gallinari, and he's fouled by Alex King. Hard foul by Alex King.
That's a hard foul, and Alex King's gonna watch it, so he's not called for the intentional foul.
I think Alex King, when he comes in, he provides a little bit of energy.
And toughness.
And you get players like this, you'll know this for your own career, where he puts the foul on Gallinari and says, hey, coach sent me in just to say hello. He sends his best.
Everybody's got his role on the team.
Gallinari makes the first and the second. Gallinari 5 for 6 from the line with 11 points this evening. Anton Gabel coming in.
So that means that Germany's gonna go with a really small lineup there on the perimeter with Gabel, Safarci, and Schroeder. Those are 3 guards actually.
Pleiss and King, the only interior players. Schroeder now with Gallinari on him. Now he wants Bargnani to King. King lets fly. Good rotation, no good. Gallinari tips it to himself and then claims it. Gallinari goes down the gut. And he's fouled by Alex King.
And that's what Schroeder is saying. We are too small. You saw that signaling there to Coach Fleming. That was a great execution and patience by the Italians, because they worked the ball on the inside against a lot smaller German team.
We'll take a break as the teams take a timeout. It is Germany 55, Italy 49.
Damit sind die Serben auch rangekommen mit Freiwürfen. Sag mir jetzt Hände. Nicht faul. Wenn der Heilige
Well, we'll see how Coach Fleming changes things for the Germans, George. We haven't seen Johannes Buchmann yet.
Guards got to get spots. We're 3 back right now. We're 3 back right now. Okay? Offensively, I'd like to get the big fella involved, all right? We're missing him in the screen and dive. You keep diving hard, okay? We're going to go like this. We're going to go 1 set of 2 down, 2 down. Come off of it with speed.
They find us to correct it defensively. They're going to go with the zone with 3 men in the back. Offensively, they want to get Tibor Pleiss involved, so there's going to be some pick and roll and hit him on the roll to the basket.
It is a small lineup, with the exception of Pleiss. You've essentially got 4 perimeter players.
Yeah, but if you go to the zone and he stays in the middle, I mean, he's such a big man with long reach of his arms that it could work. Then you got...
The other question is, who's going to play the back of the zone with Alex King? You got Pleiss in the middle. Then you're asking Gabel, Schwatzig, or Lowe to go down and play the back.
I mean, they just really got to hustle around. I mean, Gabel, I assume it's going to be Gabel.
Now remember that Germany showed some 1-3-1 zone. We'll see what shape they show when they have their next defensive series. Right now, Germany with the ball in their hands. Lowe in for Schroeder. Nice pass to Pleiss. Oh, perfect execution for the Germans.
That's a great execution. And there's the injury right there again. Daniel Hackett on the floor. He got hit by Pleiss, I think, to the back. So he's shaken up a bit. But What a great execution by the Germans. The coach Fleming wanted to involve the big fella. He got his wish granted.
He got it. Good pass by Lowe.
I mean, you're talking about Lowe being this is the shot by Tibor Pleiss. Nice hook and a collision there with Hackett, but Lowe is not even a professional player. He just completed a third year at Columbia University.
That's right, yeah. So right now, Germany are in a man-to-man defense. We'll see if Italy throw the ball down low. Gallinari on the perimeter. Pick and pop by Bargnani. That's short. And Gallinari didn't even make an attempt for the long rebound.
That's a great shot here for Bargnani. That's his spot. He's effective. I can live with that miss.
Lowe gets the ball screen from Pleiss again. He'll spot up for three this time, in and out. And Bargnani clears the boards. 6 points separate the teams. Extra pass to Aradori. Mid-range jumper, no good. Great hustle by Gentile. Aradori again. And Gallinari this time, and Gallinari powers it up and it drops!
Oh! Are you kidding me? How did he do that?
Unbelievable here from Gallinari with the rebound and the putback and the N1.
He almost lifted me off my chair. Look at that. Gallinari, he came from the three-point line. How did he muscle that through, taking all that contact?
And one for Gallinari. Well, I was getting after him for not getting the rebound last time, and he went and attacked the backboard there this time.
Good way to inspire the
There
big
you go.
man.
I don't think he heard us.
Come on, take some credit. Don't be so modest here.
It is loud in this arena. It is a capacity crowd here in the Berlin Arena. Gallinari tacks on the N1, and he brings Italy to within a one-possession game.
At 16 for Gallinari, he's the highest scorer for Italy.
Lowe uses Pleiss' screen, and this is Hackett holding.
Yeah, that's a grab. I saw it right there. There's nothing for Daniel Hackett to be wondering about. He grabbed him with his left hand. I saw it.
Italy number 23.
We'll see if we see the instant replay. Look at Pleiss. He's a full head above everybody else. Third foul on Daniel Hackett.
It sounds like you didn't believe me that I saw it. Like,
oh no, I completely agree with you. Oh no, I agree. I saw it. Let's see if we can.
that was the replay
Just
right
saw
there.
the end.
No, I'm just messing with you.
I'm not doubting you, big fella. I don't want to get an elbow to the ribs.
Every free throw is valuable. Tibor Pleiss misses the first one. He's a good free throw shooter. It's a three-point difference, so anything that Germany can put up on the scoreboard, it's just as good as gold.
4 points the difference as we approach the final minute here in the third quarter. It is the second game in 3, Group B. Here's the zone. It's a 2-3 zone from Germany. Anton Gauvel at the back. Gentile tests the zone with an outside shot. No good.
A lot of contact there between King and Aradori.
Aradori got involved with a scrape last night with Fernandez. Shafatzik wants to go inside to Pleiss, who's got Daniel Hackett on his back. Hackett digging in. Lowe goes at Bargnani, and Bargnani with the block. Now, Italy come back as we bring this quarter to a close. Final 30 ticks here in the third quarter.
Great defense there. Oh, and an offensive foul on Hackett. But what a great job Hackett did defensively on Tibor Pleiss before the situation before. Now he fouls offensively.
It's a moving screen on Daniel Hackett. It's his 4th foul. And again, Italy get themselves in foul trouble.
And if you consider how important Hackett is for defense on Schroeder, this is a big foul here.
Well, he's going to stay in now with just a few seconds left. We'll see if Germany attack him. Lowe, devastating crossover off the glass, it drops!
A beautiful move there by Lowe. That was so quick, the switch from his right hand to his left hand.
Final seconds here in the third quarter. Hackett gets in the paint. His pass intercepted by Anton Gauvel. Does he have time to go the distance and lay it up? Oh, it's a miss. Right in the death. Great defense by Germany. And they lead at the end of 3 quarters of play by 6 points. It's Germany 60, Italy 54 here in Berlin.
Organized by global sponsor of FIBA and the Eurobasket 2015. Wir haben 2 Teilnehmer, einmal den Leo, das bist du, gell? Leo 3. Herzlich willkommen. Und
Eli, vai per Daniel! Vi alternate a
Germany
portare la
close to
palla.
60% from inside the arc. That is terrific execution by them.
But if you look at the stats from shooting percentages, Germany, it's even from the free throw, from the three-point line. Only Germany shooting slightly better for 2, so that's the difference. And having the edge on the boards. Still, the turnovers stay very low numbers, under 10 after 30 minutes of play, well under 10.
That's terrific. You know, we talked before about maybe 12 to 15 turnovers being your target as a team. Just shows you the concentration of the players.
But now it's time for Italy, especially for Bellinelli, to step up his game. I know it's not easy to ask him to duplicate the performance that he had yesterday, but he's going to have to really pick it up if Italy is supposed to win. Because Gallinari has been spectacular. We've seen him so many times in the tournament here, but I don't think he can do it alone. He's providing a huge spark. He's got 16 points, 7 rebounds.
Well, Gallinari had 29 points in the win over Spain last night. He had 33 points in a losing effort in Italy's opening game against Turkey. They lost 89-87. Well, Italy's got themselves in a little bit of foul trouble here, George, as well. Hackett has 4, Cinciolini has 3, Gallinari has 3.
And that's not good. I mean, what you just said, Cinciolini, Hackett, those are the 2 guys that play defense there on Schroeder. And Schroeder is right now on the bench for good 3-4 minutes, so he's going to be rested when he comes back.
That's not good news for Italy fans.
It's not. It's
They'll be quick and rested.
Imagining rested Schroeder, that sounds like a nightmare for the Italians. This is the sign. Dirk, we came all the way from Israel just to see you. Dirk, the legend.
It's great to see the fans here. And George, the German fans have really, in every one of Germany's games, they've filled this place out.
They do. The atmosphere is special. But this is what you expect. And this is what I think is great about this Eurobasket, because you got 4 home teams in the group stage. And I've heard that the atmosphere has been just incredible for all the home teams games in all the venues.
Got Riga, Latvia, Zagreb, Croatia, Montpellier, France, and here in Berlin, Germany. Remember, 4 teams from the group will go to Lille. First possession in the 4th quarter to the Italians. We have a capacity crowd. It is sold out, 13,050.
He's going up! Oh, he missed it! How did he miss that? I don't believe that! He was thinking about a dunk, then changed his mind, was supposed to lay it in.
Gentile to Bagnani. Bagnani! He goes right down Broadway.
This could be a momentum change right here. Liam, mark my words down. You get a steal and miss a layup.
I'm still wondering how he missed it. And then how Aradori came up with it. Schwatzig makes it rain! Heiko Schwatzig!
Maybe not. Heiko Schwatzig finds a way to answer. It's up to 6 points again.
Germany trade a 2 for a 3. Another steal, Anton Gavel. Gavel goes at Gentile. Gentile with the block! And he's telling the Croatian referee, that's not a foul, monsieur.
Let's go see the replay. It was a lot of contact on the body. But great defense by the Germans. They got some young guns out there and hard-nosed defenders with Shafarchik, Gavel, and Lowe, and it's paying off.
I'm not sure about that, Georgia. I'm not sure. It certainly was a lot of ball. Of course, the foul was on the contact, but I don't know.
I thought it was on the body, but just give credit to the Germans. 2 possessions, they are able to steal the ball. And it is a bit of a risk there to go for Coach Fleming to go with a group of guys that I just mentioned. He keeps Schroeder and Nowitzki on the bench, but the group that is in there, I mean, the Energizers, they are doing a good job.
Yeah, they are. You've got Anton Gavel, Maodo Lowe.
Safarchik.
Yeah. They caused a couple of turnovers.
And Alex King, who's making things happen. I mean, he's not scoring much, but I mean, he's throwing some bodies around.
Here, close the door. If not, Tibor in the post. Listen,
As you said before, when he checks in, you feel him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Brings some energy to the game. The Italians break the huddle really early. You can see Shafacic just trying to organize the team. So it'll be Anton Gavel who will go to the line here to stroke 2 free throws. Can extend Germany's lead to 8. We've got a capacity crowd of 13,050 people here. The arena is completely sold out. Emblematic of how wonderful a tournament this is. The 39th European Championships of basketball. Gentile still having a word with the referee about the foul. Gavel, 1 for 2. Bellinelli with the rebound. It's still a 2-3 zone from Germany with the small lineup on the floor. Ball reversal here by Italy. Aradori to Bargnani. That's smooth.
Perfect execution, and you know that Bargnani is just waiting for that shot. He immediately takes it up. Such a soft touch from the big fella.
He loves to pick and pop, does Bargnani.
That's his game. That's when he's at his best. Look at the post up.
Bargnani trying to defend against Pleiss. He does. Stands tall, does Bargnani with his 3 fouls.
But good patience there by Tibor Pleiss. That was a good move. He just missed the shot because I don't think Bargnani was really going for the block.
Gentile trying to break down King. Gentile kicks to Bellinelli. Count it!
And that's a huge mistake there by Anton Gavel. Why did he leave Bellinelli open in the corner? That is a huge mental mistake.
Now just 2 points separate these two teams. The small lineup for Germany has paid dividends. Nowitzki and Schroeder at the scorer's table. You can just see in the bottom of your screen. Somehow Lowe came up with the ball. Shot clock running down. Lowe, let's fly. That's short. And Italy get a stop.
I think it's time for Schroeder to go back. He's checking in with Nowitzki. I mean, that was expected. The momentum is clearly shifting towards the Italians, and it's time, if not to call the timeout, to put your stars back in.
Well, Coach Fleming has 2 timeouts left. Coach Pianigiani has 1 timeout left. With 7:24 to play here in the 4th and final quarter. Cinciarini hands to Gentile. Gentile, he lost Alex King and then he went to the basket.
That's a pure power, and he's got a few words there for Alex King. I mean, you gotta be a strong man to clear Alex King like that.
Schroeder. Cinciarini fights through the screen of Nowitzki. Gentile admits the foul.
He's gonna keep his nerves.
Gentile trying to be a model of good behavior. He got a technical last night. Look at that strong move by Gentile.
And that's a 4th foul right there, so you just really better watch it. This is the replay, but he does reach in. That was Cinciarini who was staying there. I thought he was face to face there with Schroeder on that situation. And it's his 4th.
Yeah, Gentile is 4. That's a worried look from a young fan. Benting back in for Germany, as is Zipser. Shafacic. Cinciarini trying to stay close to Schroeder. Benting rises for the 3. It's short. Bellinelli ahead of the crowd, and Gentile missed him.
Oh, that was a freebie right there for the Italians. I don't know if the ball slipped out of the hands of Gentile, but he just missed wide open Bellinelli down the court. And good sportsmanship there by Bellinelli. He's just saying, okay, it's all right, man. We got to stick together.
People tell us, George, that this Italian team really get along well. They like each other's company. You can see it there.
That's a huge plus anytime that happens.
Nowitzki, guarded by Bargnani. Runs into a trap. Bellinelli and Bargnani. The pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 10. Schroeder lost the handle. He's got to back it out again. Crossover. Scoop shot and one! Super!
Look at Dennis Schroeder.
Schroeder, super!
I tell you what, I think I use your words. If you blink your eye, you miss it. Look at that right here. I mean, he goes against, he's right there, but he just finds a way to scoop it underneath him. What a shot.
Wow, I mean, Aradori couldn't have defended any better.
No, absolutely not. That was a great one-on-one coverage, but Schroeder just came up with $1 million shot. Was the exact same shot that he missed to open up the second half. He missed it.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't miss that one. That was a higher degree of difficulty, too, as Schroeder adds the N1. He has 23 points. Dennis Schroeder. Germany are staying in the 2-3 zone. Bargnani uses his body well. Mid-range jumper, no good. Poor Cinciarini. He's the one trying to guard Schroeder. Nowitzki fills it up.
And look at the fans around here. This place is absolutely going crazy.
The place is buzzing. Nowitzki, Bellinelli trying to respond. He does.
He silences the crowds. And now the portion of the Italian fans are on their feet. What a game we got here.
Well, the Italians had a great crowd yesterday.
They just couldn't get the tickets for today's
There's
game.
no chance of getting tickets to this one. They've been sold out for a long time. It is a partisan crowd supporting the home team. Nowitzki wants the ball again. That's no good. Cinciarini with the presence of mind to tip it to Gentile. Now Italy with a chance to tie. Bellinelli, he'll put Italy ahead if it goes. It does!
Oh.
Grande Bellinelli!
What a game. It goes back and forth, back and forth. This is just an incredible European classic. Look at that one more time. Bellinelli finishing the fast break with a tripler!
Look what it means to those Italian fans. There they are, very few blue jerseys here in what is otherwise an arena full of black and gold.
I can just feel the momentum shifting from one side to the other. What a game.
Well, Bellinelli, we know that he was quiet in the first half. Look at the shooting percentage of Italy.
And the trouble continues there for Germany. Only 21% from the three. That is just for the tournament. That is just awful. Shooting percentage there for Germany.
Much better inside the arc, as we listen to the words of Coach Chris Fleming.
And if you look at Nowitzki, 0 for 4 from the three. Maudolo 0 for 3. So certainly it has not been easy again with the total percentage, 4 for 19 for 21% for Germany. This is the first three-pointer there from the corner when Gavo left Bellinelli. Second one right here. And I think we're gonna see the third one. This is the fast break. This was the last one. Concerto Grosso.
Absolutely, absolutely. He wears number 3 on his chest.
He was limping a bit yesterday, but 24 hours later, or less than 24 hours later, he's at it again.
He's ready to go. Now, Germany trailing by 1 as we approach the midway mark of the fourth quarter. Schroeder, everything runs through his hands. This is unfortunate for Andrea Bargnani.
What do you do if you're Bargnani? I mean, you got this guy who's the fastest guy, absolutely hands down on the floor. He's coming at you full speed. And Bargnani is not a slow guy. He tries to move his feet, but there's just no way to prevent that foul.
That's the 4th personal foul on Bargnani now.
And the 4th team foul, so we're not gonna see free throws there for Schroeder.
So you've got 2 players for Italy, Gentile and Bargnani with 4 fouls. Coach Pianigiani leaving them both in. It's a long way to play with 4 fouls, close to 5 minutes.
That's a gamble.
Schroeder rises in the lane, no good. Nowitzki fights for it. Look what it means to both players as Nowitzki and Gallinari hit the deck.
That speaks volume right there. Look at Dirk and Gallinari just going at it. Oh my.
Good hard play by both players.
I got so much respect for these players. I mean, they fight to the last breath.
They're wearing their national team colors on their chest. European Championships of Basketball, 39th edition of Eurobasket. Layup by Schroeder, he's unstoppable.
Unstoppable on a single coverage. There's nothing you can do.
Gentile had to let him go with the 4 fouls. Bellinelli's found space. This pass to Gentile finds its mark. Gentile, tough shot, line drive, short. Not the best offense from the Italians.
That was a really difficult pass there from Bellinelli to Gentile. I thought that the Italians got really lucky. They didn't go out of bounds. Then Gentile immediately takes a very difficult three-pointer.
Well, just to paint a picture of the scenes here in the arena, the German fans are on their feet. They're putting their hands together. It's only the people in the expensive seats in the front row that are sitting down. Everyone else is standing as we look around the arena. Schroeder. Oh, no good. Zipser can't get it, but this foul is on Gallinari.
How about Paul Zipser just coming out with a huge rebound? And this is what you expect from guys like Paul Zipser Lowe or Alex King. They just gotta get the scrappy points. They gotta get anything they can get to help the team. And Paul Zipser is a good athlete. We said before, I mean, he's one of those 2-3 guys just come off the bench and you expect them just to go at it at 150%. And he's got 8 points today. 5 rebounds, what a game.
Just the first personal foul on Gallinari.
Let's look at the free throws. Germany up till now shooting 84%, so no problems there from the free throw line. Just Paul Zipser missing the first one.
Makes 1 of 2, does Zipser.
The Germans are in the zone. 3 in the back, 2 in the front.
Bargnani in the high post. Had the presence of mind to move with the Bellinelli, who shot is short.
That was an interesting situation because Bargnani released the ball and then tapped it himself.
The German fans clap to the beat of the drums. Schroeder exchanges with Zipser. What's he got for us?
It's gonna be a one-on-one situation.
Gentile with 4 fouls. He's got to play soft D.
Oh!
Gentile! Oh, Gentile joins the SWAT team. What a block!
Don't underestimate Gentile. I mean, he just rose to the occasion. What a play.
I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. He times it perfectly.
He took a chance on that one, I'll tell you that.
Huge chance. Gallinari wants Gentile to come and get it. Now he'll use the screen of Bargnani.
Gonna have
Keeps
to
the ball
go.
in his hands. To Gentile on the baseline, rims out. Bargnani, great hustle, picks up the loose ball.
What a hustle by Bargnani to chase it down.
Italy trailing by 2. Bellinelli, who used the screen of Gallinari. And just a second team foul here on Germany.
It is on Benzing. And that's number 5. You saw Dennis Schroeder, he was trying to take the foul for Benzing, but the referee wasn't full. Look at it one more time here in the replay. Oh, absolutely. Benzing just sticks his hip out and fouls Bellinelli on the drive. So it is goodbye, arrivederci there for Robin Benzing. He's out of the game.
Auf Wiedersehen. He's out with his 5th foul. Cinciarini on the wing. Gallinari with Bellinelli. Gallinari rises for the 3, no good. Nowitzki has the rebound. Back come Germany.
They're gonna run the clock.
Zipser, he goes at Bellinelli. Now he goes in the lane. Can't convert, Bellinelli with the rebound. I think Nowitzki was annoyed with that drive from Zipser.
That was a wild drive right there by Paul Zipser. Finished with the left-handed sweep and hook in the lane over defenders.
Cinciarini and Bellinelli exchange the ball. Bellinelli finds space to Cinciarini. It's good! Grande Cinciarini!
How many lead changes we've had in the last 5 minutes? It is just going back and forth. This is a drama.
Well, it was a 2. His foot was on the line. Cinciarini, 71 each. Less than 2 to play.
And I think now everybody is standing up on their feet.
Schroeder, so quick, lays it up and in.
They can't even see him. He's just shaking his head. He's saying, no way, you're not going to catch me today.
The Italians can't cope with Dennis Schroeder and his speed and quickness.
Well, I'm not sure who could today.
Gallinari showed some quickness of his own. And he'll earn himself a trip to the line to try and knot it up at 73 each.
I was expecting like 3 guys in the German jersey just try to tie up Gallinari for the first down in American football.
Well, Schroeder.
But you know what's amazing with Gallinari? That he stays on his feet. He is super strong.
There's Cinciarini. He just must have had his toe right on the three-point line. George, why don't we just take a peek ahead if we can here to see who Italy play tomorrow. Italy will square up against Serbia. They do not want to go into that game needing a win.
At 2:30. At 2:30.
Yeah, that's the early start. And Germany, well, they're going to go play Spain. They don't want to have to go into that game needing a win here. I mean, this isn't technically a must-win situation for these teams, but they sure ought to win. Oh, Gallinari with a rare miss.
93% free throw shooter. Danilo Gallinari misses a free throw, a big one. A big, big free throw miss there for Gallinari.
Got to make 1 of 2 now. You can see the Italians really aren't even going to compete for the rebound. Doesn't miss that one, Danilo Gallinari. So 1 point between the teams. Germany with a chance to extend their very thin lead. Now even the people in the expensive seats are starting to sit up here, stand up in the Berlin Arena. Schroeder. It wouldn't fall. Oh, it hit every bit of the rim but the bottom.
Look at Gallinari just taking it off the rim. It is legal in international basketball. It's a live ball once it touches the rim.
Now there's an advantage here to the Italians, George, because they could get a 2-for-1 here with 50 ticks. Bellinelli rises for the 3. Off the mark.
Now it's about one defensive position here for the Italians. They gotta dig down, dig deep, and play some solid defense. They don't have to foul.
Everybody knows that Schroeder's gonna penetrate. Behind the back pass to Nowitzki, what's he thinking? Schroeder, got it! Oh, Schroeder! Pignani wants a timeout for Italy.
I wonder if I cannot believe that he threw that pass to Dirk Nowitzki at his ankles.
Well, right now Nowitzki's coming off and he is out of gas.
And he's just shaking his head. He's like, come on, I'm 37 years old.
I can't catch those passes around my ankles anymore. We'll take a break, don't go anywhere. Okay, George, gonna make you earn your money now. Italy trail by 3 with 27 seconds.
They're gonna get fouled. Germany's gonna let him inbound the ball and they're gonna foul him. That's my prediction. I think it's going to be a battle from the free throw line. Now the free throw shooting is gonna come up big.
Well, Germany has 2 fouls until they get to the penalty. They have basically 1 to give. So you're going to foul here. You don't dig in. Remember, Chris Fleming's American now. Remember, the American mentality here would be dig in and defend. I think the rest of the world, I agree with you, you foul.
No, I don't think you just want to give him a chance to shoot a three-pointer. That's why I think they're going to foul. I mean, come on.
But even with the 3, they only tie, which means you have the last possession with a chance to win it.
Come on, who's the expert here?
Yes, you are. You are the expert.
No, this is my opinion. I think they're going to foul.
Okay.
Of course, the ball is going to be moved forward for the Italians because they took the timeout.
Now Germany have 1 timeout remaining I took Coach Fleming to task yesterday for burning timeouts early. He's got one in his pocket. Gallinari goes at Zipser, and there's the foul. You've earned your dinner tonight.
Thank you.
So Germany still have one more to give, which would send a free throw shooter to the line. Schroeder looking over to Fleming for the instructions. Who's the guy you foul? You know,
the signal is clear from Fleming, foul.
Gobble commits it against Gentile.
That's okay, Gentile. In the tournament before this game, he's shooting 80%, so that's a good player to have at the free throw line.
If you're Italy, needs to make them both to come in within one. Gentile
Nerves of
makes the
steel.
first.
That's the starting lineup there for the Italians on the court.
It is the starting lineup. Gentile makes both. Now, if you're Italy, do you foul here, George?
You have to. It's 21 seconds to go. They get a foul.
There's the foul, and it's Gentile's fifth.
That is not good. I thought that Cincinnati was right there. Why didn't he foul?
Yeah. So Gentile sacrifices himself for the team. Aradori comes in, and Schroeder steps to the line.
I'll tell you what, I'm a little bit disappointed that Cincinnati and Gentile didn't communicate a little bit better.
All I can say is that Schroeder's so quick.
Yeah, and there's not much time left. You're right. I mean, if he breaks the trap, then it's 5 seconds gone.
Schroeder misses. So there's plenty of life left in Italy. Now.
And the rim is getting smaller and smaller.
Schroeder needs to make this one. I got another tough question for you here, Coach. If Schroeder makes this and you're Germany, do you foul? So you get the last possession.
That's what's been the mentality here at the Eurobasket. Here in Berlin, remember.
Gallinari. Germany lead by 2. It looks like they're going to dig in and defend. Italy need a 2 or a 3. Gallinari's got the ball in his hands. His is your ball game. Final 10 ticks. Gallinari around the back. He'll rise for a mid-range jumper. Ties it up. Oh, bravissimo, Gallinari!
He just stepped on the line, but I don't believe this. I mean, what a tough shot he had to make.
Oh, Gallinari. Bravo, Gallinari. Watch this. He rises.
It was a...
Knots it up at 76 each.
And look at Gentile just fired up. Everybody's fired up.
Well, stay with us now as we go to the timeout. See if we can listen in to Coach Fleming here to see what he draws up for the Germans.
How you're inbounding the ball. Here, 2, Dennis. Okay? Sono, we're off this way. Use the screen. Use the ball fake to the corner. Let's get Dirk on that. As soon as that happens, he's going to pin down for you. You're coming up. All right? He's coming to the ball. Use a ball fake. Get Dirk the ball. You step in immediately. Screen down. Dennis, come with speed. Turn the corner to the rim. Dirk steps back. You got it? Everybody, let's win this game.
Now it's really good that they had a timeout available because they moved the ball up the court. So there's plenty of time to execute right here. Coach Fleming was asking for a ball fake. And I think he's got a lot of good options there with Schroeder, Gavel, and Shafarczyk. All of those guys are great shooters and they are quick and they have enough time to do it.
Now, George, I just looked up. There were 3.6 seconds when the teams went to the timeout, and now it's 4.6 seconds.
Because the referee, he went actually to check the instant replay, and I think they reset the clock. That was a great move by the referees. When the timeout was happening, they checked the instant replay. It was Christos Christodoulou, the crew chief from Greece.
Let's hope that the referees, George, put their whistles in the pocket and let the players sort this out. Overtime looms. Nowitzki spills it. Schroeder picks it up. Schroeder, it'll win it if it goes. Well, excellent refereeing. And Germany had a chance to win it. Schroeder, I don't think it was the way that coach drew it up. My partner sliding down on the floor here.
Absolutely not, and I thought that Italy got lucky because Dennis Schroeder had the speed, he had the time, he split the defense, and we got a ball game, extra 5 minutes, 76 apiece here in Berlin. Well, I'm thinking about a guy from Israel who came to see Dirk Nowitzki. Now he's got extra 5 minutes.
Absolutely, he's got his money worth. Well, I don't think the statistics really matter much now, do they, George? It's all about heart here, character, guts, concentration.
Okay, Anton, you've come
Well,
across.
if we talk some strategy, let's look at the Italian side. They have to do it without Gentile.
Those guys play.
Let's not forget about that.
Not only that, but you've also got Gallinari.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, Bargnani with 4 fouls.
Hackett got 4.
And Hackett has 4.
For the Germans, you got King with 5 and Benzing out with 5. So, and Voigtman has not played a minute.
No, he hasn't. And he's had a reasonably good tournament, hasn't he?
That means that under the basket at 4-5 position, it's going to have to be Giffey, Pleiss, Nowitzki, and Zipser. They got bodies there, so they're going to be fine, but Gentile is probably a bigger loss there for the Italians.
Nowitzki has 3 fouls. Schroeder has 3 fouls. No, sorry, Schroeder just 1 foul. 29 points for Schroeder. Well, George, oftentimes teams that score the first basket in overtime win it. There's a strong correlation.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
And Italy have got the first possession. There's your score at the end of regulation, 76 all. First overtime game here in the group of death. Italy come out with Aradori, Cinciarini, Bellinelli, Bargnani, and Gallinari. Bellinelli operates top of the key. He's guarded by Schroeder. Cinciarini, shot clock at 5. To Bargnani, got it! Bargnani smooth touch from the free throw line.
What a tough shot by Bargnani. He had to turn on a dime and immediately went up. That's a difficult shot, Liam.
Very difficult, but Italy have got a 2-point lead. Anton Gavel, Zipser, Nowitzki, Schroeder, and Shafatzik for Germany.
Nowitzki answers right there in face of Bargnani, and they both laughing at each other at the moment, coming down to defense.
What a great basketball game here. European basketball at its best. Bellinelli trying to find some space. Down the gut to Bargnani, reverse layup, and it didn't drop.
Oh, look at Nowitzki just sweeping it out of the hoop.
Schroeder now.
They're gonna go to Nowitzki.
Schroeder goes at Bargnani. Aradori comes up with a steal. It's a 2-on-2. Gallinari's a trailer. He wants the ball in the low post. Bellinelli feeds the bear. Gallinari goes at Zipser. His scoop shot won't fall. He fights to get it back and draws the foul on Zipser.
That's number 4 on Paul Zipser. He did a good job there playing solid defense. But I thought that Dirk was, and now he's having worse there with Schroeder. I think he demanded the ball on the post up.
There's a look at the German Wunderkind.
And that's the replay of the last shot by Gallinari. That didn't go in thanks to Nowitzki.
Well, Gallinari, of course, he missed that big free throw, George, didn't he?
He did, but today from the line, again, this is his free throw number 13.
He makes both.
I couldn't find the statistic of the most attempts from the free throw and most free throws shot, but he's gonna be up there. I don't know who can shoot more shots than him. I mean, he's over 10 probably on average per game.
Now Nowitzki gets it in the post against Bargnani. Bargnani trying to dig in and defend. 2 big bodies. This is a good foul by Cinciarini. I think it's on Cinciarini. Oh, it's on Bargnani. And George, I'm gonna, you know what, I'm really sorry, but you do not want to see a player foul on his fifth foul on this type of foul. The referees have got to stick their whistle in their pockets.
Nobody's believing this call right here.
He's okay there. He did initiate the contact with the bump. I understand that, but
And Bargnani went on his toes. He kind of extended his chest forward. I mean, that's the only case for the referee, but
I really understand it, George, but we want to see the best players on the floor at the end of the game.
But at the same time, I mean, wouldn't you expect Cinciarini with 3 fouls to go for the hard double, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and he should have gone down there. You know, hindsight's 20/20. Cinciarini did the right thing. He went down to help out his teammate. He just didn't commit the foul quick enough or hard enough. So now Italy face adversity. They have a small lineup now. It's Hackett, Bellinelli, Aradori, Cinciarini, and Gallinari.
I mean, you're talking about some ultra small line right there. That means that Aradori is going to have to play a 4 position. And I mean, from his club days, I mean, he was playing the point guard position at some point, at some times.
So we're knotted up at 88.
It also means that it's really difficult to run the sets.
Right now, Nowitzki is guarding Cinciarini. And there's a moving screen on Gallinari here.
That's number 2 only.
I don't see it. I really don't see it. I think Schroeder tries to buy this call.
He's aggressive. I mean, he goes full speed at the screen, so it's not easy to call it. He initiates the contact. This is what you ask your player to do. Just go in there hard.
Shafacic to Nowitzki. Nowitzki, high arching shot, no good. Hackett with the rebound.
Dirk was demanding the ball in the post up 2-3 times down the road. He finally got it, but he misses the shot.
Bellinelli kicks, extra pass to Cinciarini. Hackett, Gallinari, it's 5 out for Italy, nobody in the post. Kick by Schroeder. I think right now Bellinelli needs to take over the game here for Italy, George.
Yeah, because Hackett is not really looking for any kind of shot. He's just passing it up.
Germany still has Schroeder and Nowitzki. Bellinelli, he's in space. Bellinelli rims out.
He had a good look at the basket. It is his favorite position right there.
Top of the key. Well, what a fantastic advertisement for European basketball. What a game this is. Schroeder to Nowitzki. Cinciarini's trying to hand him off to Gallinari. This time, Nowitzki off the mark. Nowitzki just 4 for 13 from inside the arc.
Dirk is not shooting the ball well today, and Schroeder was a little bit upset that he didn't try to drive the ball and get a foul.
Gallinari now has got Nowitzki on him. Oh, nice pass to Hackett. Hackett missed a layup, and Zipser claims the rebound.
That was an easy shot there for Hackett. Perfect backup, just misses the layup.
Schroeder spills it. George, have we got some nervous players on the floor right now?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that right now, Schroeder, Nowitzki on side of Germany are just taking in too much of an individual player. I mean, the one or other is playing and 4 guys are watching. I think that Germany just needs to run some kind of a play. Make Italy play some defense.
Gallinari against Zipser. Italy want this matchup. Gallinari with a deep 3. That's short. Aradori tries to keep it alive, runs down the long rebound. Bellinelli's open here. Extra pass to Bellinelli, little head fake. Bellinelli shot, no good. Aradori again keeps it alive, and Gallinari! Fouls on the floor.
But it doesn't matter because
Both teams are in the penalty.
Yeah, both teams in the penalty, so 2 free throws. You got a good free throw shooter there with Gallinari. But look at Bellinelli. I mean, he's been getting some great looks at the basket. He is 3 for 13 actually from the 3 today. He is taking 13 three-pointers.
Wow. He made those 3 in quick succession, didn't he? Oh. Some nerves. What a game.
I mean, you're talking about about Gallinari having to play 37 minutes. Come on, I mean, the guy has to be exhausted. I mean, the way he's playing, the level of energy he's bringing to the table, it's unbelievable that he's still standing.
23 points, 10 rebounds for Italy's number 8. Shafacic to Nowitzki, to Schroeder. Schroeder to the basket, drops it off to Zipser! And Zipser with a two-handed dunk!
A smart play right there by Dennis Schroeder. I actually thought he was going to try to lay it in, but he lays it. He drops it off to Zipser, who finishes it off with a strong dunk.
Inside a minute to play. Who's going to take the shot here for Italy? Gallinari, he'll stand tall. Gallinari with Zipser. Gallinari pulls the trigger. He got it. Gallinari fills it up.
That is amazing what this guy can do. It's one-on-one situation. He's got so much self-confidence in his shot.
25 points for Gallinari. Can Germany respond? They trail by 2. It's Schroeder. No call. Everybody in the gym wants a foul. And Schroeder's still down. It's 5-on-4 for Italy. Bellinelli, it'll win it if it goes. Grande, Bellinelli. Bravo, Bellinelli. Bravissimo, Bellinelli. It's Italy by 5. A dagger to the heart of Germany. Nowitzki wants it in the low post, spills it. Gallinari picks it up, and Italy are going to win this one in Berlin.
What a game by Italy. Unbelievable show.
Oh my heavens. The German players are grabbing their shorts. Your heart goes out to them. There's the 3 from Bellinelli. Look at the Italian fans loving it. George, it has been a fantastic game of basketball.
I cannot imagine a better game because, I mean, what to say? I mean, who has watched this game? It is the best advertisement for European basketball.
Unbelievable. If Bellinelli makes them both, there's the first one. That makes a difference, 6 points. It's 2 possessions. This shot makes it 3 possessions if he makes it. He does. Bellinelli, he is the hero. 17 points. He's not going to have to buy himself a meal in Italy ever again. Gavel, short. Hackett with the rebound. Hackett to Bellinelli. Bellinelli, I don't think it'll count. It won't. Italy shocked Germany here in the German capital. The Italian flags are waving. The Azzurri beat Germany. Your final score, 89-82 in Eurobasket 2015. Well, here are your statistics which break it down. 3-point percentage for Italy, 31%. George?
But if you ask me about what decides in a game like this, it is the small, tiny details. They decide. It was the few times that the Germans dropped the ball, one loose rebound, offensive rebound there one time in the overtime by the Italians. Those just tiny small details decided this game, and then Bellinelli just stepping in. He didn't shoot the ball so well like yesterday. It is obvious he was 4 for 14 from the 3, but he made some huge shots at the end. And again, Danilo Gallinari. What do you say about Gallinari?
Well,
he is playing in absolute all-star form here in Berlin.
No doubt about it. There's Gallinari with 25 points. Schroeder with 29 for Germany. I mean, your hearts go out to Germany. George, they played extremely well. And Germany have been in every game. They lost by 2 to Serbia. They lost by 5 to Turkey. They lose in overtime to Italy. They just can't get themselves over the hump for a precious win.
So difficult, but this is modern basketball. You see right here the trio of the Musketeers for Italy, 25 for Gallinari, 17 apiece for Bellinelli and Bargnani. I mean, they just carry the team. As you said before, big players come to play when the game is on the line.
We'll stay with us. We'll bid arrivederci for the time being. We've got one more game to come here in Group B from Berlin.
for